So good day everyone, I'm Mark Justin Bato and I'll be performing to you the bed batting. So before bed batting the client, first we need to assess the client if has any physical or emotional issues and examine their condition of the skin to identify any rash, wounds, or irritation with their skin. Also, we need to observe if the client is in pain and whether extra care will be needed. Also, it is very important to assess the range of motion of their joints, so as limited movement can affect how the bath should be given. Also, as a nurse, we should also decide if clean gloves are needed to protect both the client and the caregiver, especially if there are wounds or risk of infection. Lastly, we need to consider the client's fall risk, especially if they wish to shower, and we need to check for any body piercing, which may require extra care during the washing. So once the assessment is complete, proceed to the planning and gather all the equipments that will be needed. So this includes a basin or sink with warm water, soap, and bath blankets, towels, and washcloths. So we should also prepare clean clothes like gowns or pajamas to the patient. And also, we'll be needing an extra towels or bed linens if needed po. So other items include personal hygiene such as the shampoo or lotion, shaving equipment if necessary, a table for organizing that supplies and bag for soiled linens, which is the hamper. Also, gathering all the materials in advance ensures a smooth and efficient bath without an unnecessary interruption during the procedure. And then, during the implementation or preparation phase for the patient, we need to determine the purpose and the type of the bath, whether it's complete, partial, or assistive bath. We need to identify any special precaution for movement or positioning to prevent any injury from the client. And then also, we need to make sure the client feels comfortable and respect their dignity. We need to assess how much they can do for themselves and what are the care they are currently giving or receiving po. So lastly, we need to ensure that all needed bath equipment is ready. So this preparation helps make us the client feel safe, comfortable, and they will have trust from us po. And then while cleaning, we can prevent any complication like skin breakdown or risk of infection po. Good day, ma'am. I'm Mark Justin Bato, and I'll be the one who assisting you today. May I know your name and birthday po para po ako ng risk po? Can you state your name po and birthday?
Roxy Pascua, August 24, 2005.
Okay po, thank you po. So today, ma'am, I'll be the one who assisting you today para po sa bed bath po natin. So yung bed bath po natin is lilinisin po natin yung katawan po natin para po ma-prevent po natin yung any risk or tataas po yung increase po ng risk ng ating infection po sa katawan. Okay lang po ba sa inyo? Okay po, thank you very much po. So, may I know your preference po? Gusto niyo po ba may sabon or wala yung ating panghugas po? First, I'll be doing a hand washing po ma'am para po ma-prevent po natin yung contamination or yung cross-contamination between the nurse po or sa akin po, ipapunta po sa'yo. Since ma'am, I'm done for hand hygiene or hand washing, now I'm going to provide the privacy po para po magkaroon po kayo ng comfort po during our procedure. Do you have any relatives po ba na nandito para po matulungan po kayo during our bed bath? Wala po. Okay lang po. So ma'am, after po natin ma-provide lahat po ng privacy, comfort na po ba tayo? Okay po. So tanong ko lang po ma'am, naiihi po ba? Okay po, so pag naihi po, itataas po natin yung paa po natin. Pag kaya naman po itaas yung paa or yung katawan, sabayan po natin. Okay po? So, ngayon po ma'am, mag-change na po tayo ng ating garment. Hawak po. Pwede lang hawakan po. Ngayon po yung damit po natin. Punin ko lang yung kamay natin. Now ma'am, i-wash na po natin yung face po natin. Ready na po ba? Okay po. Okay, so first, we will wash the face of the patient. So, unahin po natin is yung eyes. So, make sure na water lang po ang ating gagamitin para po hindi ma-irritate ang eyes ng patient. And now, we will make a mitt po sa bath towel. And then, from inner canthus to outer canthus po. And make sure na magkaibang corner po yung gagamitin natin. And then next, we will wash the face of the patient with soap. From the head of the, or from the upo ng ating patient, pababa po ng ating chin. After natin linisan with soap yung mukha ng patient, i-rinse na po natin siya with only water. And then, ipapat po natin siya with our towel po. After that, we need to remove the cloth or yung towel po na nilagay natin sa ulo ng patient. Taas po natin. Thank you po. Next, after washing the face of the patient, we'll go to arms and hands of the patient. And then, from distal to proximal, ay yung pagpunas po natin. And with other side of the corner of the towel. Next is we need to rinse the hand of the patient. And also the arm. After rinsing the arm of the patient, and we will pat it with our towel po. Then, by putting a basin, taas po natin kamay. Then, iwawash po natin yung hand ni patient. And the other side po. And after that po natin malinisan yung arms and hands ng patient, we can apply deodorant if gusto po ng patient. And then we need to change the water because it's already madumi na po, and then papalitan pa siya ng panibagong water. Now we will wash the chest and abdomen of the patient. So first we need to put a towel lengthwise to the damit po ng patient. And then, we need to wash or wash and put a soap on the towel that we have and make a bath mitt. And then, lift off the towel that nalagay pa natin kanina sa katawan ni patient, and we need to focus on the skin fold. Since babae po si patient, kailangan pa natin mag-focus under the breast of the patient. Next, we need to rinse the patient. Oo, so we need to take note, if babae po yung ating patient, dapat po babae rin po yung ating nurse. Kasi po, para po sa confidentiality and also sa comfortable po ng ating patient. Next, we need to remove, pahawak lang po ako. We need to get back the towel that we nilagay natin kanina. Ito po, pahawak po ako. Next, our procedure is to wash the leg and the feet of the patient. So next is we need to expose the farther side of the patient or the farther side parts or leg of the patient. And also we need to secure the perineum part of the patient. Pa-buka pa onte. And we need to put a towel lengthwise under the paa po ng patient. Next, so now we need to wash our cloth or towel and make a bath. And from proximal to from distal to proximal of the patient. So when rinsing the feet of the patient, we need to do the other side. So basically, kanina po from distal to proximal, now proximal to distal. After rinsing the leg of the patient, we need to top it with our towel po. We need to wash the feet of the patient. So, we need to support the feet of the patient. Taas lang po natin. And then, together with pag-support din po sa basin. Ito focus on the space between the fingers of the feet. And then, after rinsing it, we need to pat it with our towel. Then, taas lang natin yung paa. Tanggalin po natin yung nilagay na towel. And then, ibalik po natin yung towel or yung butt na nasa katawan ng patient. And we will do it on the other side then. And after washing the feet and legs of the patient, we need to change again our water para po hindi po magkaroon ng mapasa po sa ibang parts ng katawan ni patient yung ating germs po na nasa tubig. Now, after washing the feet and legs of the patient, now we will next is do the back and then the perineum of the patient. So, we need to assess or we need to assist our patient in side lying position. So, kung kaya naman po ni patient na naka-prone position, mas okay po. Pero kung hindi po, we can do the side lying position. We need to raise the other side of the arm po ni patient. And then, yung kamay po sa tiyan. And cross po ang ating paa po ni patient. And then, next, we need to assist our patient to get to the other side. 1, 2, 3. Okay po. We need to secure the, observe the privacy of the patient. So, adjust po natin yung towel. And then, we need to place a lengthwise at the back of the patient. And then, para po hindi po mahulog si patient or mapunta po dito sa kabila, pwede po siyang humawak sa railings po ng ating bed. And then, let's start the cleaning at the back of the patient. And then we need to secure or we need to focus on the gluteal folds of the perineum of the patient. And then, let's rinse it. And pat it with our towel. Right, tayo bumalik po ma'am and assist again the patient when getting back to its supine position. Ready po? 1, 2, 3. So after that, we need to remove or discard our used gloves. And then, after removing the gloves, we can perform a back massage after the batting if we prefer po ni patient. If not naman po, kahit we do the hand washing. Next, during the batting, we also need to assess each area skin carefully. Lalo na po kung meron pong mga medical apparatus sa katawan po ni patient, kailangan pa natin siyang iwasan. And also, if may mga lesions, inflammation, bruises sa katawan po ni patient, kailangan din po siya ating ingatan po. So, before the batting of the patient, kailangan muna i-assess yung skin condition ng ating patient. Next is we need to assist the patient sa grooming po niya, especially like sa powdering po, sa pagputol po ng nails, or sa pagput po ng lotion or ng deodorant po. And then we can use any powder po na gusto po ni patient, and now we will apply or we will help the client put a clean gown or pajamas kung ano po yung prefer po ni client. So by putting the new gloves of the patient, we need to put it on the top of po ni patient. And then, i-assist po muna natin yung kamay ni patient. If may mga dextrose po, kailangan po muna ipasok mauna ang dextrose or IV bago ang kamay ni patient para po hindi po mabala or hindi rin po matanggal sa pagkakatusok. And then, tell to the client na hawakan po yung dulo ng ating gown po. Hawak po ako. And tatanggalin ko na po yung ating towel. And we need to put it on the hamper po. And then, para po matali po natin siya sa likod, we need to assist again our patient inside lying position po. So, pwede ko yan, ma'am. Next, we need to put the client, yung taas natin yung pakamay ni client sa other side, and then, yung kamay, then i-cross po natin yung paa. Then, bilang po tayo. Ready po? 1, 2, 3. Kapit po tayo sa railings. And then, hihilain po natin yung other side po ng gown ni patient. Then, itatali po natin sa likod. And then, yung sa likod. And now, we will back the patient on supine position.
Do not forget the top sheet of the patient.
After doing all the procedure, we need to document properly. So, ano po yung ginawa natin kay patient? Anong oras po natin ginawa? And ano po yung mga materials na ginamit natin?